Developing tonight, pro-Palestinian protesters stormed the executive offices at Microsoft this afternoon. Several people were arrested for occupying the office of the company's president, Brad Smith. The protest group No Azure for Apartheid says they plan to escalate their tactics against Microsoft over allegations of misuse of the company's products by the Israeli Defense Forces. KOMO's Jeremy Harris is live in Redmond tonight after speaking with the president of Microsoft today. Jeremy?
Yeah, Preston, one big question here is how were those protesters able to make it into the executive offices here at Microsoft's Redmond campus? Today, the president of the company, Brad Smith, brought the press into his office, and he said that they are working with Jewish and Palestinian employee advocacy groups and making sure their terms of service are not violated as part of the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. But he said what happened here today will not be tolerated. Their target was the executive office at Microsoft's Redmond campus.
Free, free Palestine!
The group No Azure for Apartheid live streaming on Twitch as they stormed and occupied the office of Microsoft President Brad Smith. From outside, supporters of the group draped with Palestinian flags watched on.
Microsoft is full of liars!
The demand is clear, divestment right here, right now.
The group has repeatedly demanded Microsoft cut ties with Israel. Redmond police arrived and arrested the 7 protesters in the executive offices and dispersed their supporters from campus.
We are watching social media to make sure, we know where they're going to be. We're communicating with Microsoft security, so we're at the ready.
Smith called the press into his office to address the protest.
We need to keep our workplace safe and secure. We need to keep our employees secure.
Smith said security found listening devices planted in the office by the protesters.
We did get a report yesterday afternoon from an employee that someone from the activist group No Azure for Apartheid was calling around and seeking a floor plan of this floor. So obviously, one way or another, they figured out how to get in. We'll adapt our security accordingly. We obviously need to keep our facilities safe and secure.
With 7 protesters taken to jail, their supporters say they will continue to escalate their tactics against Microsoft. What do you say to critics who say this accomplishes nothing?
Right now, if this accomplishes nothing, then why Microsoft is afraid? Why is Microsoft sending local law enforcement after us? Why are they retaliating against us? Why are they repressing us?
Of those 7 who were arrested today, we're told from Microsoft that 2 were current employees. We also heard from them that one of the arrestees was an employee of Google. Now, they have been booked into jail. We may find out more about the charges they could face sometime tomorrow. And now, Smith was very candid in his question and answer with the reporters, and you can watch that in its entirety up on the KOMO News YouTube page. Reporting live from Redmond, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.